Welcome back to another Monday morning or Tuesday when you're going to be watching this video. This is the above average lap guide. Man, get that out. It's Monday morning, James. We are going to do it on Willow Springs. It's Group 4. The race strat is not my forte. We're going to do a lap guide just like we've done for the last couple of weeks. Unfortunately, I say unfortunately, a lot of people like this car, Rob being one of them. It's the TT. The Audi TT is the go-to car. So it's an hour. How fast can I get in an hour? Quick look at the top 10 times here, a 1:15.597. A nice short lap. We're going to get a lot of opportunities in today to do a good lap. So let's see what we can do. I'll be back in a couple of seconds to run you through my lap. Fingers crossed we get this. Let's go. Welcome back. This was a really frustrating one. I just couldn't find the pace. I think it's a mixture of not being comfortable with front-wheel drive cars, which the Audi TT is, that just not being my style of driving. And two, if you watch the top time right now, when they go through some of the corners, they're accelerating fully, turning, and then they're applying the brake as well, which I don't particularly agree with, because it just doesn't. I tried it and it just doesn't feel natural. You're accelerating, but you're like holding the brake on so the car rotates. I just don't think that's. I don't think that's right. But let me know in the comments below what you think about that. Anyway, our lap time was good enough for 77th in the world on this Monday morning. And I'm going to go through a couple of things, a couple of pointers that worked for me and hopefully will make you faster as well. So let's do this. Okay, so important to get a good exit out of the last corner because that puts you onto your fastest lap the best way. Just before the 50 is where I started to brake, go down to 4th gear. This is one of the corners where you accelerate fully, but you have to put a little bit of brake on. So watch my braking input as you go around this corner. You've got to hit the apex as close as you can. That's a nice one on the accelerator, and you go all the way out to the right there. You do go up to 3rd, and you don't need to brake to turn in here, but you just need to coast and go down to 4th gear. This is the main corner where the braking and the accelerating thing I was just talking about happens. I try to do it as I keep the brake, and you see the little brake fluttering there while I'm trying to keep the accelerator on. Real big point for this, don't stay all the way over to the inside, because what you want to do is you want to be about a car width away from the apex, mid-corner, to then hit the apex on the exit so you can get a faster run out. Really difficult set of corners, this one. It's super difficult. I brake just before the 50, go down to 3rd, sort of coast, a little bit of fluttering of the brakes, and I'm trying to hit the apex. The fast guy does get his wheels over that apex, okay? If you get on it too hard right now, you're just going to go straight and probably try and make out with that little orange man on the hill. So you might need a little bit of a lift off. Here, you can go down to 2nd to get the rotation in, or you can use the brake to rotate all the way out and be patient. If you're not patient, you're just going to understeer off and probably go and make out with one of those spectators over there. A lot of making out with randomers if you don't do the right thing. Anyway, you might see a little bit of a flutter of acceleration there. No, I timed it perfectly over there. Here's a really difficult bit. I really struggled with keeping the car under control when doing this. You have to get your right-hand tires all the way onto the dirt, which seems a little bit counterproductive because you would think they would be dirty for the next corner. Maybe they are, maybe they aren't. I don't know. Maybe your tires only get dirty and then you get slidey if all 4 tires go off. Who bloody knows? It'd be nice if the game told us. Anyway, go down to 3rd while you're half off track, and if you apply some braking pressure, that'll stabilize the car for you. When you go into the left, keep the brake pedal pushed a little bit. If you just completely coast, it will wash out to the right, and that'll really affect your exit speed. So a little bit of brake pressure on the apex of the corner. Here we go, trying to keep a little bit of brake on there, and then on the power as soon as possible. Really trying to stay close to that right apex there, because if you don't, coming over the crest, you'll just go off over to the left there. Say hello to all the kind people watching over there. Final corner coming up as we're flat through here. Don't go up to 6th gear. I mean, this corner is sometimes it feels like the car sticks, sometimes it feels like the car doesn't, and then you just end up washing out and understeering out there. Don't go down to 4th gear unless you're panicking and you need the car to slow down more. I would suggest going down to 4th instead of slamming on the brakes. As soon as you slam on the brakes, that's when you're going to go off into the sunset. So I would go down to 4th to get the car to slow down with the engine. Don't apply full brake. Try and apply under half if you can. Then coast and try to get on the power as soon as you can. You're trying to hit the apex. And then just fingers crossed that you don't go out over there. Point to note as well, if your left tires dip onto that dirt there, because you're turning to try and stay on the track, your car will spin and snap and sort of end up in those trees over to the right there. So if you're coming out and your tires go over the dirt there, it's so difficult not to instinctively try and stay away, because if you do this, you're going to go over there because it's going to spin. It's like one of those slip glitches on the game, basically. So if you do find yourself over and your left tire's on the dirt, try and keep your wheels straight, because you have that pit entry there of tarmac to then get over. So just try and fight the urge to snap it over to the right there if you find yourself in a little bit of trouble over on the left. And there you go, a 116.318 top 77, top 100, 77th in the world. Pretty damn good. I don't know why I'm so frustrated. I don't know if I'm frustrated because the top drivers are doing a skill that I can't do, or they're doing a skill that I can't do that I don't agree with, and therefore I don't want to do it. I don't know. But this is probably as fast as I'm going to go this week. Maybe could get it down into a 0.2, a 0.1 maybe, if I really put some effort into it, but who knows. It sounds like the race is either a no stop on hards or a one stop and do one lap on the hards and then all the rest on medium, and then depending where you are, you do the first lap on the hards or the last lap on the hards. But there you go. There is fuel to worry about in the race too, so try to pick a car that's good on fuel. Audi TT, the Ferrari's pretty good as well, I hear. So who bloody knows? But I hope this helps you a lot. Top 100, not too bad. I should be more positive than I am right now. Let me know what you think about the accelerating and braking to sort of go around corners faster. Like, I don't think you do that in real cars, but who bloody knows? I'm going to put on my lap just to finish the video now, but please let me know if this video helped you in the live comments, in the comments section below. Thank you for watching, liking, and subscribing. I hope you get faster, and we'll see you in the next one. Obviously, definitely don't have a 15 in us. Oh my god. Don't mess up the last corner, James. Come on. Come on. It's so disappointing to watch the time come down. But that's our 16.3.